back to Bisbee, you roll through that tunnel and around that pit and turn into Lowell, it's nothing like being home. The thing I remember most about Erie Street in Lowell, Arizona was the drugstore and the soda fountain. We liked to, when we were kids, my dad would take us down here and we would get phosphates 80% done. When you walk down this street, you're going to be stepping back in time to where people like my father and my grandparents, where they remember this street in its days of thriving. We want to show people what times used to be like in Americana, and Lowell is the best example of that.
We came to Lowell on April the 3rd in 1926, and I was 3.5, 4 years old. And even then, my memory of Lowell Street was followed by my dad and my older brothers standing right here where I am today in front of Mr. Brophy's feed store.
Erie Street, and the memories I have when I was a real little kid growing up, they used to have a lot of the festivities here. I remember just packs, tons of people, and the drilling and mucking going on over there, and the bed races down the hill, and just tons of people. It was a really happening place when I was a kid. And
back in the 80s or 90s when I got here, I was helping Jay put the pumps in and put the signs up and that kind of stuff. And then I had my shop, and then we decided to put the pumps back out front, and then we ended up getting that golf sign and putting it back up. So, and then once it took off and seeing how much the people liked it, it just ramped itself up from there.
Preserving the heritage of traditional America, really. I was called by Jay Allen to come and design some signs for him, and we were able to actually locate some sign painters in Mexico to make the signage more authentic. I love the street. I've always loved the street.
Erie Street to me was a turning point in my life. I came to Bisbee in 2011 to manage the Bisbee Breakfast Club and had no idea of what I was going to be in for. The street is amazing. You go back in time, literally I hear all the customers telling me that every day.
I think Erie Street could actually be an important street in the West. There's a Shell station at the end of the street on the corner. We're just finishing that one up. Jay had the gas pumps for it. So a group of volunteers, people from the street and from the community, have come together, scraped the building, painted it. A local hardware store donated the paint. Local Bisbee Vogue, the stair climb organization, donated money to help pay for signage and for some of the labor. And it's just one more piece of Americana that we're putting back on the street.
Abundance of space on a really cool artistic street. So it's a fun project for us because it was kind of a blank slate with all the work that had been started with Jay Allen, and then we all kind of stepped in and just were able to play. So.
Why is it important to keep Lowell alive? Because my father was just up the street, and all the characters that used to go in his furniture store and hang out with him, if you knew the people that I knew as a child, you would want them to live on. You would not want their lives to just wither away and blow off into the desert. I want to keep Lowell alive so those spirits and those people that I knew as a young man can share their stories. And with people like me and a street that's alive like Lowell, their legacies can live on. And that's important. It's not just important in Lowell, it's important for all of us that have history in our families when we look back in our lives. And in the United States, people don't seem to care as much where they came from as to what they're doing or where they're going. But without a past, there is no future. And in Lowell, we want to keep the past alive as we move into the future.
and I plan on being here until they take me out feet first. I don't plan on going anywhere else.
You